Alpha Bravo Zero Tango Lima. The name is Bruce, and I'm located in Missouri, just south of St. Louis.
Roger, Bruce, and what radio are you running today, sir?
The ICOM 7300. I have a Heil boom mic with the ICM microphone.
Yes. Okay, so first thing we want to do is be sure that 7300 is in that wide transmit bandwidth, the wide TBW, 100 to 2900. You have a selection of three possible resolutions in your transmit bandwidth, and we want the one called wide. Roger?
I can confirm that it is wide, and the compressor is on level 3.
Roger. So I understand you are in that wide transmit bandwidth of 100 to 2900. Does it, Roger?
Well, actually, it is set to, I'm going to it as we speak, it is set to 300 to 2900.
Roger. Well, gosh, normally we would just do wide, 100 to 2900. Then when we go up in the EQ, and we would start cutting at 200. So, but I do suggest that you follow the normal wide transmit bandwidth, which is 100 to 2900 on that selection, and then we'll catch the rest of it on EQ. Roger.
Okay, I have made that change 100 to 2900. The bass is +1 and the treble is +2.
All righty, so let's do your treble first. We want that +3 clicks boost from where you are. Treble EQ +3 boost from where you are. Roger?
I was at a 2 and now I'm at 5.
Excellent. Okay, let's go to your bass, and I want -5 on that. Bass -5. Roger?
Bass is -5.
Okay, now I want you to go back to your, let's go on to your ALC to set that level. As you look at your ALC meter with mic gain in hand, and you say the word audio, and you say that word just at the level of any other audio word that you might say in a QSO. In other words, don't stress it, just say it, and then with your mic gain control, adjust it to where it's in the sweet spot of 100 to 20, of 7 or 2/3 on your ALC meter. So 7 or 2/3 is a sweet spot on your ALC meter, and as you say the word audio, we're not interested in the last half of that word, just and adjust your mic level until you're 7 or 2/3 on your ALC meter.
Audio. Bringing it down, the mic gain was up to 60. Audio. I'm almost off on the microphone. Gain. Audio. It's bouncing between a 7 and a 9.
Right. You might be saying that word a little hotter than what you would normally say the word, the intensity. That's the thing. That's the trick of being able to do that, is reaching this kind of the same level as you do in your normal QSO level. Roger?
Yeah, that would be hard. Audio.
But remember that you can hold that word out, audio, and singers can probably do that better. It's called a held note, but the longer you hold it, the easier it is to adjust. Because otherwise you have to adjust your mic level control to a speech pattern which is full of amplitude and it's up and down and whatever. But when you say the word audio, you have a fairly steady state tone, of which setting that mic level should be fairly easy. Roger?
Roger. Audio.
Roger. Okay, so it looks pretty good to you?
Yep, it's about a 7.
Roger. Okay, I'm looking at your audio on my view meter, the output of the 7300, and it's, let's see, yes, I'm in the 7300, and you're sounding about 7 over, 8 over, somewhere in there. So why don't you tell me about your antenna system for a little bit, and let me see where we are. Roger?
Okay, first off, I'm running an AL811H, It's tuned to about 600 watts, and I am running an in-fed antenna. It's up about 15 feet on the feed point, and it goes up slightly to 20, all open air, no obstruction. It's from myantennas.com, but it's an in-fed 80 through 10 wire.
Roger, Roger. And what kind of mic did you say you were running there?
The the Heil ICM.
Roger, that's the desk mic?
It's on a boom.
Roger, Roger. Do you happen to have a windscreen around?
I could probably locate one.
I think that would be really neat because I do suggest that because here you have this lonely microphone that its duty is to translate the vibrations of your voice into electron impulses. And then, when you speak, you have wind currents and currents that are much beyond the level of the word that you're saying. So here's this microphone looking for these impulses to translate, and all of a sudden here comes this hurricane gale through there, and this microphone's trying to figure out, what am I going to do with that? Well, the answer is distort, because it doesn't have any option of processing it any other way. So what the foam windscreen does is redirect those wind currents away from the element even before they become a problem for the element. Roger?
But Jim, then I cover up my pretty gold microphone. I have installed the foam windscreen. It was fairly close.
Yes, sir. I would run with that. It just is such a beauty. And what it does, every microphone known to mankind has got certain good parts, and then there's certain bad parts. And I don't care whose microphone it is. Any microphone can have problems, and probably does. You have to work it in a special way, just like the Bob Howe's beautiful hand mic for the 7300. Man, that thing, oh gosh, talk about fidelity, talk about making a radio sound good. That microphone does, if you work it the right way. You pull it over and you touch the corner of your lips at about a 45-degree angle to head on, and work it sideways. And that microphone is tremendous. What I'm saying is, though, any mic, I think, can be improved by a foam windscreen. It's just one of those final touches that, here's this guy out in a pickup truck or something, or whatever it is, dust everywhere, and that guy's talking about a foam windscreen. That's like a bullet in the head. I don't need that. Well, you do. If you care. If you don't care about your audio, you might as well use a tin can and a couple of pieces of, or let's see, 2 tin cans and a piece of wire, and you got a telephone system of sorts, But so anybody that really cares about their audio, I think they should get themselves a foam windscreen. Roger.
Roger. Well, it is installed, and we're ready to see how that works. Although I am covering up my pretty gold, I don't know about that, but I get what you mean and understand the process.
Yes, sir. Well, you could take a picture of your, of that microphone and a color picture, and then just set it on top of your radio, so you can look at it. Roger?
Roger. I'll make it a background on my computer.
Yes, sir. That's the way to do it. All right, sir. Sounds really good. If you want to hear your radio before you can. And now, not now. We're not even ready to edit yet. But if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor, Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, that will take you to this recording. And it'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3700, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. Roger?
Roger. This is the first time I've heard your session here, your net. Do you take any questions? I was curious about the audio scope on the receive. I'm watching it, but I know there's levels and times, and I don't know how to set those. And I was just curious if that was something you covered, or if that is not in your wheelhouse.
Well, no. What you hear just heard is pretty much it. That's you're pretty much set to go there on the transmitter. As far as the receive side, the only thing I would suggest, and the only thing I know is about the 7300, and the way we run it is probably unusual, but we tie the audio level and the RF level together at the off point. In other words, we pan both to off, tie them together, and then come up as a unit. And just as you start to see a noise on your meter, back it off. That's what we do. And we have enough volume there, and we have enough RF sensitivity. But we have negated our S meter because we are backed off on our total sensitivity on the RF gain of that 7300. Roger.
Roger. Okay. Well, back to the net. I appreciate your help, and hope you have some more good contacts. This is AB0TL.
Roger, Bruce 73, sir. You have a great afternoon, a beautiful weekend. If you get a chance, join us next Friday. We'd love to have you. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.